In this video we're going to solve puzzle number 96 from Sudoku to Go volume 129. We'll find a bunch of numbers right at first. We'll have to use a couple of little bit more advanced techniques to find some numbers, and then we'll kind of get stuck, and I'll use double column elimination to find some twins, and then once I found those twins it'll help us kind of break through the puzzle. So at first I'll start off with some easier numbers, and by the way, any of the techniques that I use here that I talk about you can find on sudokuprimer.com in the techniques section. So, first of all, there's a 3 right here, and that one's pretty easy to see. And then we've got a 3 right here. This one you had to use a couple of ghost numbers to find that. First of all, we've got a 3 here and a 3 here, so we have ghost 3s here. So we have ghost 3s, 3, and one of these is a 3. Then you got 3 here and a 3 here. So these are ghost 3s. Before I put that in, they were ghost 3s. But now I can see that's a 3 also. And so that's how I found that 3 right there. Got a 2 right here. That's because we've got a wall here, so we've got a 2 here, ghost 2's there. One of these is a 2, and there's a 2 there. Got a 6 there, pretty straightforward. And if I put in a number that you don't understand how I got it, please leave a comment. Got a 9 right there in the middle. That one's pretty straightforward. Alright, now I'm going to, we've got a 2 here and a 2 here, so one of these is a 2, and I know it's this one because we've got a 2 here and a 2 here, so one of these is a 2. I've got a ghost 2's there, and ghost 2's there. 2 and a 2, 2, 2 and a 2, 2. So using double row elimination, I know that one of these is a 2 here. And so one of these is a 2, and we've got a 2 here and 2 here, and one of these is a 2. So using double column elimination, we know that's a 2 right there. Now we've got a ghost 5's there, so one of these is a 5 with this wall there, so that's a 5 right there. And then we also know therefore that that's a 3 because of these 3's right here. Alright, now we got a 3 in box 3 right there. Now we know that's a 8. Let's see, that's because we're missing 1, 7, 8. 1, 7, and 8. And yeah, that's either a 7 or an 8 because we've got a 1 there. But we do have a 8 here in this column already and an 8 in this column already, so that we know that's an 8. Alright. Now at this point we've got another double column elimination. We've got a 1 here in this row already, so one of these is a 1. We've got a 1 here and a wall here, so one of these is a 1. So therefore one of these is a 1. So we've got 1 here or here and a 1 here or here. That eliminates these two columns. So we know one of these is a 1. If you're not familiar with double row and double column elimination, go to sudokuprimer.com and look up the techniques, and you'll find that. And now that we know this is one of these is a 1, we got a 2 there and 2 there, so these are 1, 2 twins. Okay. Now, since these are twins, we can't solve them, but since they're twins, we know that 8 can't go here or here. We know an 8 has to be here or here. So we have ghost 8s, 8, and so that's an 8 right there. Therefore, we know that's a 9 because we got a 9 here and a 9 here. So finding these twins using double column elimination helped us find those two numbers right there. Alright, now we're going to use unique rectangles, or the ambiguity rule that you can find on sudokuprimer.com. We've got 1, 2 twins here, and we know that one of these is a 2. And because one of these is a 2, we know that using unique rectangles, or the ambiguity rule, we know neither of these can be a 1. We have 1, 2 twins here, we got a 2 in one of these two cells, and so we can't have a 1 in either cell. So we know the 1s are right here. So we've got 1, 5 twins here now. Alright, and we couldn't solve these before, but now that we know that these are 1, 5 twins, we got a 1 here and ghost 1s here, so we know that's a 2. And therefore that's a 1. Okay. Alright, and now we know this is a 2, because it can't be that cell because of that 2. Alright, and now let's go back up here. We've got a 7 there, the only number left. So we've got a 1 and a 7 here, the only two numbers left. And these are 7, 9 twins, so with ghost 7s there, we know that's a 1, and that's a 7. We also know that this is a 7 right here because of the wall right here and the 7 there. So these are ghost 7s, so therefore that's a 7. Alright, now we also know these are 1, 4 twins because they're the only two numbers left, and we can solve those. Now we know that's a 7 right there, and with that 7, we have 2 7 twins here. You remember we knew one of these two cells was a 2, so we have 2 7 twins there. We have 1 5 twins and 4 8 twins. We can't solve either of those, and we can't solve these 2 7 twins yet, or can we? Let's see. 2 2 2. 7. We have 7 9 twins there. No, we can't solve those yet. Alright, we know this is an 8. That's easy because of the 8 there. We're missing 4 and 6 here now. And what are we missing in here? We got 4 6 twins here. We're missing 1 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So 1 and 5 there, so we can fill those in. Alright, we got 4 and a 6 missing here, so we can fill those in. And we have 7 and 9 left over. We can't solve those yet. What are we missing in row 5 here? 5, 7, and 8. 5 and an 8 there, so that's a 7. so that's an 8 and that's a 5. Alright, and let's see, got a 6, 6, let's see what we're missing here. 4, 6, 7, 9. 6, 7, 9. Oh, there's a 7 there, so 4, 6, 7, 9. So 6, 9, 4, 6, 9. Got a 4 there, 4. Okay. So I'm not sure about those yet. Let's try right here. We got 2, 7, twins there. Okay, with that 7 we can fill those in. And now we've got 2 and one of these is a 2. That's a 4 right there. So we know one of these is a 4. There's a 7, so we can solve the 7 and 9s right there. And we're missing 4, 4, 6 right there. So we can solve them. Alright. See what we're missing here. 2, 2 and 9 we're missing, so we can fill those in. Missing 6 and 8 there. We can solve those. One and 5 there, 4 and 8 there. Still can't solve either of those. We got a 5 and an 8 there. Okay, here we've got 7, 9. Can't solve those yet. It's getting a little bit tricky here. Okay, 4, 4, 4. There's a 4 right there. And so, one of these is a 4. We know these are 1, 5 twins, 4, 8 twins, so we can fill in the 4 8s. And these are 5 and 8 up here, so we can fill those in and fill in the 1 5s right here. What do we have here? 4 and 6. Yeah, 4 and 6. So we can solve them. Alright, what are we missing here? 7 and 9. So that's a 7, that's a 9. And we've got 1, 7. 1, 7 there, which we can fill in. And we're done. Alright. So we used a series of different techniques. We used double column elimination, double row elimination. We used twins, the ambiguity rule, and ghost numbers, a few other things in order to solve this puzzle. If you're not familiar with some of those techniques, go to sudokuprimer.com and see write-ups in the techniques section about the different techniques we used. Well, I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.